Apsea is an umbrella body of all professional associations. We've seen Rollins parading the consultant team here. Now, the umbrella body within the region that houses all these professionals is Apsea. We have many corporate associations. Our membership is not individual. You can't join as an individual. You join as a corporate. So if you're an architect through AAK, you are a member. If you're an engineer through IEK, you are a member. If you are an insurer through IIK, you are a member. If you are a banker through Kenya Association of Bankers, you are a member. If you're a doctor, and I believe there could be doctors here, either as would be clients or tenants. Through Kenya Association of Kenya Medical Association, you're a member. All, name them, all pharmacists, accountants, because again, this project must be run by an accountant. Who pays salaries? Any accountant in the house? Which is the Association of Accountants? ISPAK is our member. In fact, our chairman, currently Professor Leonid, is an accountant, an accomplished accountant. So therefore, now I've said what Apsea is. Now what do? We ensure that all our corporate members have what we refer to as good working environment, one, with the correct legislation. Now, for example, the matter at hand, we have an issue with interns, doctors and nurses. I know it doesn't bother some of you. Do you think you're bothered if you're not an intern or you're not a doctor? It doesn't. Does it click? Who is not a doctor, it clicks that the nurses and doctors interns. And we are talking about interns. And for that matter, one of our key responsibility as Apsea in that case is to ensure that young professionals, because you cannot have old professionals unless you have nurtured young professionals. Therefore, we are currently making a framework in consultation with other government agencies sponsored by Apsea to ensure that young professionals internship, it becomes, what do you call it, not a priority but compulsory. You see, in Kenya, internship is a prerogative of the intern to look for where you want to go, to know how will be paid. And most of people don't pay them, they are treated as watu wa mkono. Yet ni mtu ameenda shule, amesoma, akikuja hapa kwako anafanya kazi kama tu mtu mwingine, lakini juu ni mwanafunzi unamwambia hautamlipa. Si ni kweli? So therefore we are working up a framework, and it's being done by a curriculum sort of, so that even if you are to get an intern here, be it an engineering intern, an architectural intern, there's a program you have to go through, and there's a client or the contractor you have to talk to him through. And again, the stipend, what are you supposed to pay? The doctors will not go back to work, and we support them that even interns are human beings. Aren't they human beings? Aren't they professionals? Do they offer service? Do you have any intern here? Any attachee, any intern? Do you accommodate them, Lawrence? Are there any, by just an example, is there any present?
Yes, we accommodate attachees and interns.
Any?
And yes,
thank you
the
very
nice
much.
ladies.
Now,
clap
clap for this. I hope you are according them the necessary support they need, not only of acquiring the practical skills, but also initiating them into the industry.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
So that's how serious we are. And two, what also we do and offer by law in various legislations, we sit in various commissions. So if you're a member of AAK, for example, you're a member of whatever institution you are, Institute of Bankers, and you come to us and you are interested, for example, to be member of Kiambu Municipal Board, and you have seen the advert in the papers. The advert for professionals, we sit in all the 47 counties, all the municipal boards, all the city boards. We have 2 slots. And I'll be the one to sign, or my chairman to sign if you are the one. So if you are interested in running affairs of the country, to sit in a commission, for example, the National Land Commission, to sit in Salaries and Remuneration Commission, we also have slots in those commissions. Select panels, National Police Service Commission, IBC, so we also have slots for those particular. So we are not just small people, we are very senior people in terms of what we do. We also advise government. And for that, as far as this policy of affordable housing is concerned, we also support the government in terms of offering houses or housing. We are to eliminate slums. But again, I'll appreciate this aspect of townhouses. You see, as much as people are going elevating houses upwards because of lack of space, but from where I sit myself, I believe that's creating a slum, but a modern slum. But people should live comfortable. Like me, I'm a lawyer. In Luyas, I can't stay in the same house roof with my mother-in-law. So when she visits, I'm in an apartment. Where will I take her? And the same roof. That's why I want a house with an SQ. So mimi nitapeleka nifiche yeye huko. So isikuwe kwamba tuko naye kwa roof moja. So sipigia bustani makofi. Kwa kuweza kuendeleza maadili ya kitamaduni ya Kiafrika. Si kujenga nyumba ambayo kijana analala juu, mama analala chini, mother-in-law amekuja, hiyo sasa unapangana kwa juu mpaka chini. So I've said about Apsea, and I believe all of us are our members by virtue of your respective institutions. Now, let me come to what has brought me here. Why do I love Bustani and what's the company, the client, called who? Homebridge. Is that government provides laws and legislations or regulations to be followed. One of such, and I said that's why I don't come. And if you remember, maybe Lawrence will give you testimony eventually, how much I pressed him. I can't come until you give me project documentation. Who is the consultant? And I to go to check, are they in good books? Because they can just be consultant on paper, but in practice, because I can come here and a government regulator passes. Because personally, I work for Teacher Service Commission, my full-time job, but I consult for National Construction Authority, among others. So assuming I am here, and NCA staff or the van comes here and parks here, and finds that the client, the project itself is not registered, the contractor is not registered, the consultants are not nowhere to be seen in this country, they are not regulated, what will be for my own personal sake in my career? I'll be in for it. Because one, they know that what should be done, I know what should be done. Therefore, thank you, Lawrence, for having supplied me with all the necessary documents I asked for. I would not have come here, even if one of them was missing. And I want to say this, the following documents were available to me. One, the company registration for the contractor, for the consultants, and all the consultants for that matter. Then the project registration, you see, the client is a real estate developer. So he can't develop by himself, he must use a contractor. But now his responsibility is to register the project. Number two, the spatial surveys, the plot. You see, before you develop, you must have a plot. And who gives the plot? Who gives the plot?
That's right.
Yes? Who is the owner of this plot? Not the client, not the owner of the plot. Where do you get the plot from? Where do you get the plot from? The government. In this case, this is under Kiambu County. The one that allocate and change user. If this was a tea farm or a coffee farm, there must be change of user and it's advertised in the papers so that usipelekwe kotini. So you must have change of user from a tea factory or tea farm to a residential. Then finally, we have plans. These plans were approved and we have a permit from the Kiambu County government. A copy was shared. We also have the NEMA license. We have a set of NCA and all relevant licenses. Therefore, this is, because as professionals, we talk about ethics and integrity. Ethics is the set norms. So the government will set the norms. So it's upon individual citizen to comply. That compliance is what we refer to as integrity. Doing the right thing even when nobody is watching. At times I tell people, before you commit any crime, before you do any wrong thing, and you are alone, and he talked about our bathroom, people do things in the bathroom, whatever they do, the term he used. And not only that, people do nasty things in bathrooms, in toilets, and you can even retrospect and see what you normally do when you go to shower, when you go, nobody's seeing you, you are alone. The only thing maybe could be there is a mirror. You can see yourself. So before you do those things, always look up. I want everybody to look up. What do you see? Yeah, you see God. Our God is omnipresent. Therefore, before you do commit, and now because of the fear of the Lord, I want to appreciate Bustani Gardens for having feared the Lord and being able to comply 100% with all the regulations and employing a team of competent staff. What I don't know is if individual staff, you see now you could be an umbrella of consultants, but individually you also need to belong individually. Finally, as I finish, I believe that at the end of it, the final document after you finish the construction is that one of the clients maybe could be me, and I told you that eventually now I saw this, I could also come and become one of the family members in Bustani very soon.
Yes.
And one of the documents I learned to you eventually is, what will you offer me before I come in? Which document will you give me? After I bought the land, I need something to prove that this house is safe. What will you give me?
I'll give you a registered sublease.
No. I want, this is me and you are done.
Yes.
Me, I'm going to the house. I want to ensure that the house is sound.
Certificate of completion and certificate of occupation.
No, certificate of occupation. Clap for him. So it means also they followed through that not only during the construction stage, but even after, then I'll get a certificate of occupation to ensure that in case of anything, he's liable. Thank you very much, and God bless you.